Biodiversity is the variety of life that exists on Earth, and it includes every microorganism that you have never heard of to the largest mammal you can think of. Plant life, wildlife, sea life, human life. This is biodiversity, and we are all connected to this web of life that covers the entire Earth. While we take it for granted in our everyday life, biodiversity is what clothes us, feeds us, shelters us, and it provides medicines that can help heal us. As human beings, we depend on biodiversity, this web of life, for our survival and well-being. But did you know that there are many species becoming extinct so fast that it has alarmed scientists all around the world? The loss of biodiversity is the problem. When one species becomes extinct, it will ultimately affect another species. So how important is this matter? What about other important issues, such as world hunger or the economy? Did you know that biodiversity is related to and can have an impact on each of these issues? So how important is this matter? To help stop the loss of biodiversity, the United Nations has declared the years 2011 to 2020 as the decade on biodiversity. This is a 10-year strategic plan to address the underlying causes of biodiversity loss by making people aware of the value of biodiversity and the steps they can take to conserve it. In July of 2010, Secretary General Ban Ki-moon designated acclaimed actor and conservationist Edward Norton as the United Nations Goodwill Ambassador for Biodiversity.
Hello, I'm Edward Norton, the United Nations Goodwill Ambassador for Biodiversity. Many people around the world remain totally unaware that the Earth is losing its incredible array of plant and animal life at an unprecedented and alarming rate. The dangers to our global biodiversity and the impact this will have on human society are clearly spelled out in a major report issued earlier this year by the United Nations Convention on Biological Diversity. This report stresses that if we continue with business as usual, we will soon reach a tipping point, causing irreparable and irreversible damage to the major ecosystems that support life on our planet. To stop this relentless loss, we must confront the indifference and often ignorance of the importance of biodiversity.
Musicians for Biodiversity is a nonprofit organization that is dedicated to supporting the United Nations Decade on Biodiversity. Musicians from all around the world will participate in this effort. Our main goal is to get people committed to doing what they can to help the Earth recover. This will not be just a one-time concert or event. This will be an ongoing effort throughout the decade on biodiversity.